we are going to see the fifth experiment, interfacing keyboard and LCD in the embedded laboratory. This is the program for keyboard and LCD, interfacing keyboard and LCD. First we are going to see the experiment interfacing keyboard using LPC2148. We are going to write the program to access 4x4 keypad matrix which is available in the LPC2148 ARM processor kit. Connection details are given that we are going to see the output in the hyperterminal window. We are going to give the input using this 4x4 keypad. In the keypad there is 4 column pin, row 1, column 1, column 2, column 3 and column 4, and row 1, row 2, row 3 and row 4. This row 4 should be connected to the port 0.16 to port 0.19, and column 1 to 4 should be connected to the port 0.20 to the port 0.23. Next, program for 4x4 matrix keypad hash include lpc214x.h is given. In order to include the studio lpc library, then we are including the studio library hash include studio.h, and now we are just going to see the keypad output in the hyperterminal window. For that we are creating an array with the string in order to show the keypad string. Therefore we are using char new line of and char tab off in order to enter the next key detail with some tab spacing. Then void delay function is given in order to give some delay for the reading the key and displaying the data in the hyperterminal window. Then void UART0 initialization is given in order to determine the serial communication baud rate, processing frequency, number of bits to be transmitted, and for void U0 write function will check them whether the data is data can be placed inside the register to transmit, so that they are checking for U0 LCR register, fifth bit whether is set 1. If it is 1, then it is empty, so that we can place the data and move the data through the serial communication, and we can view the output in the hyperterminal window. We can send the string such as keypad and the key pressed key character to the through the UART to the hyperterminal window. For that, in order to see all the character in the string one by one transmitted, we have used this void send string of function. Next, int main void of function is given. In this main function we have already initialized the UART communication, so that we have included UART 0 initialization of pin select 1 is used because we are going to choose port 0.16 to port 0.23 for connection for connecting the row and column. Then IO0 direction flag indicates that port 0.20 to port 0.23 of the column, as well as port 0.60 to port 0.19 of the row are connected, so that these are taken as an output, and it is given to the UART for the serial data transmission, and we can view this string in the output window, hyperterminal window, 4x4 matrix keypad interface. If you press, it will ask press any key, then if you press any key, it will transmit the corresponding key. For that, it will scan one by one. If it scan one column at a time, and it sees whether any row is going high. If it is high, then the corresponding key is read. This is the first column. You can see that if any key is pressed, then it will transmit. This is the second scan line for the second column. If any corresponding row is pressed, then it will scan. This is the third column. If any corresponding key is pressed, then the corresponding row will be made high and the key is read. And this is the fourth column. If any key is pressed in the fourth column, then the corresponding row will be scanned and it will transmit it to the UART through the hyperterminal window, and we can see the output. This is the program for keypad. Next, we are going to see the program for LCD interface. For LCD interface, we have to write the program to display data in the LCD. Here normally we are displaying the data using the data lines in the LCD. D0 to D7 should be connected to the port 1.16 to 1.32, and RS should be connected to port 0.10, RW should be connected to port 0.9, and enable should be connected to port 0.10. And this is a program for LCD. LCD port 1 is used for LCD connection, therefore I01 pin is used as a LCD data. Then enable, reset and rew pin is initialized to the particular port 0.8, so that enable is given to the pin port 0.10, so that it takes the value 0100. That particular 10th bit is set to 1. Similarly, for all the read, write, reset, the pin according to the pin selection, the corresponding bit is set and the hexadecimal value is written and it is defined. We are going to display ILAC system in the LCD, so that we are giving the string. The string size is given as an array of 16, and then next we are going to display in LI, so that they have given the string size of 16. You can adjust, because the LCD can display only 16 cross 2, so that maximum size of 16 can be displayed at each column. This is the delay loop. Then we are checking whether the whether the LCD is busy or free to get the data. Now we are writing the program for void LCD command off. In void LCD command off, the reset should be made clear and rewrite should be made clear. Similarly, the data should be read by shifting to the 16th bit, so that we can read the data correspondingly. Similarly, enable should be made high to low. This is for the command line, in order to make the LCD to display the data from left to right, or from the first column or from the second column, to clear the LCD. These basic settings are all done in this void LCD command function, and this command is given below. Then void LCD data function will make RS to be set and RW should be clear, and each data should be left shift to the 16 bit, so that we can read the data using the register, and the enable should be set and to make clear in order to read the data. The string which we are going to display is read by one character at a time by means of an array function, and we are going to check whether the string has terminated by comparing it with the backslash of 0. If it end, it will come out of the loop. In main program, we are first giving the direction of port 0 and port 1 for RS, RW and read write, and then for the LCD pin D0 to D7. Then pin select 0, 1, 2, 3 are initialized, because we are using all the pins, port 0 first 8 pins, and port 0 last 8 pins, and port 1 last 8 pins. We are using all this, so we are choosing pin select 0, pin select 1 and pin select 2. For LCD, we are using the pin select 2 for data lines. For control lines, we are using pin select 0 and pin select 1. This LCD command will go to the void LCD command loop, and it will execute and make the LCD ready for execution. Now we are going to see the program for the we are going to see the compilation procedure for the first. We have to open the K Micro version 4, and we have to see the compilation procedure for the keypad. In project, click new micro version project, and in the folder MP, you should create another folder, new folder, key, and in the key you should double click and give a project name as key, and give save. Now you will see a selection of window. In that you have click NXP, and now select LPC2148 LPC2148 and give yes. Now in file, click new and type the program, and you have to type the program. Now you have to save the program. In file, click save and save in the same folder. I think so. In MP we have created a folder key and you have to save in the key dot c and give save. Now in target you have to click options for the target window and in output click create hex file. In linker click use memory layout, then give OK. Now expand the target and you can see source group. In source group you should right click and give add existing files to group source 1. Add existing files to group source 1 and there you have to click key.c and give add, then close. Now next we have to compile the program. Now you can see that in project click build target and it shows 0 error and 0 warning. Now you have to open the FlashMagick software and download the program .hex file which you have created into the kit using this FlashMagick software. Step 1, all the settings should be in similar manner. Step 2, click erase block. Now in the browse you should choose the folder in MP. You should choose the folder key. This key.hex file will be created, then you open, then this hex file will be downloaded into the kit using this software. Then click start button now to download the program into the kit. The connection should be made in such a way that the rows should be connected to the port 0. Low pin should be connected to the port 1.16 to 1.13 and reset, read, write and enable should be connected to the port 0.5, 6, 7 and 8. Before downloading the program, make switch 26 to the downward mode and click reset button. After downloading the program, make the switch 26 to the upward mode and reset the button. Now if you press any key and click reset button, then you will and you can read the corresponding key in the hyperterminal window. Connection for keypad interface. For the keypad interface, before executing the or loading the program into the kit, you should provide the connections in such a way that row 1 to 4 should be connected to the port 0 to port 0.16 to port 0.19. Similarly, column 1 to 4 should be connected to the port 0.20 to port 0.23 pin. We have to interface this UART cable to the system. Now we can download the program by simply moving this switch 26 downwards and then reset the button. Using FlashMagick software, now you can download the program into the kit. Putting the program into the kit, you should push the button to the execution mode and press the reset button. Then we should open the hyperterminal window. In the hyperterminal window, we should set the baud rate as a default baud rate, that is 9600. Then it shows 4x4 matrix keypad interface and it shows press any key. Now you have to press any key in the keypad available in the kit. Here is the 4x4 keypad whose row is connected to the port 0.16 to 2019 and port column 1 to 4 is connected to the port 0.20 to 23. Now you have to press any key in this matrix which will be displayed on the hyperterminal window. For example, I am pressing this key. Now you have to press reset button. Now I have pressed the key 5 in the keypad, then it shows here as a 5. This is reading a particular key which we have pressed in the LPC2148 interface. This key pressing can be used in many real-time applications. For example, password locking system, password unlocking system, real-time applications. We can use this for official data entry system. Similarly, in security system, in car, in cell phone, for various other purpose, we can use this LPC21 interface as a supporting tool for the keypad interface. Similarly, we can press any key in this LPC2148 kit. It will be recognized and the key will be shown on the hyperterminal window. This is the output for the keypad interface. Thank you. Now we are going to see the experiment. That is, in fifth experiment, we are going to see the LCD display. First, click Tail Micro version 4. The software will be opened. This is a compilation software, that is integrated development environment. This tool is mainly used for compilation of embedded C program for ARM processor. Now you have to click project and click new micro version project. New micro version project, in any folder. See, I have taken the folder name MP and I create new folder LCD. I have given the name of the folder as LCD interface. LCD interface. Now click the folder LCD interface and give the file name as LCD interface. Then give save. Now new project will be created. It will ask the select device for target. We have to select on which device we are going to download this program. We have to click NXP founded by Philips and then we have to click LPC2148. Next give OK. Now we have to give yes in this window because it asks whether we have to add files to the project. We have to click yes. Now in the left side you can see the target will be created. Now in the file you just click new and you have to type the program. Next we want to save the program. Click file and save the program in the same folder. In the MP, in the LCD interface, we have to save the program. With the .c extension. Now give save and now in the target right click and give options for target and now select the output and give create hex file. Now select the linker and give use memory layout from the target dialog and give OK. Now expand the target. In the source group right click and give add existing files to source group. Then in the same folder you have to choose LCD interface.c program which you have written. Now select this and give add, then give close. Now you can see in the source group the .c file get added. Now you can see whether any corrections are to be made in the program. Now you have to build the program. To compile the program, click project and now click build target. Then you can see that creating hex file with 0 errors. Now the .hex file is created in the same folder. Folder name is LCD interface. In this LCD interface the .hex file will be created. Now you want to download this hex file into the ARM microprocessor kit and we can verify the output in the LCD. In this program we have included a string. The string will be displayed in the LCD. You can see that in array 1 we have included ILAC systems and in array 2 we have included null. So this string will be displayed in the LCD. If we change this string, the LCD the content which we have to display in the LCD can be changed. Since we have connected the enable reset and RS to the port 0 pin, and LCD data pin D0 to D7 is connected to the port 1, we are using both port 0 as well as port 1 for giving connection to the LCD. This is a delay loop, void delay off, and this is a busy check whether the LCD is busy or whether it is ready for receiving the data. Then void LCD command off is given for making the LCD in a particular mode, so that when we send the data, it will display in the proper manner. Then this is LCD data off. This will make the LCD to receive each data and display the corresponding data. Next we are going to display the string ILAC system and delay. In the string, each character is received one by one, and it is checked until last character specified in the string. Last character is /0, which means that the string ends, and it will check one by one and pass all the characters in the string, so that LCD can receive the string and it will display the data one by one. In the main program, IODAR initialization for the port 0 pin of reset RS and enable is given. IO select 0, IO select 1 and IO select 2 is given because we are choosing the port 0 as well as port 1. Then LCD command is given here. This is to set the LCD in a particular mode, and then we are giving the LCD data string in order to receive the two array, that is ILAC systems, and the second array is Nilay. This continuously execute and produce the output in the LCD because it was given under while of one loop, so it will execute continuously until we reset the program. Now we are going to download the program into the kit using FlashMagic software. For that, click FlashMagic. And now you can see that in step 1 communications are there, that whether we are connecting the kit UART port to the system UART port in the COM port 1 or COM port 2. We have to see in which port we have connected the system UART to the COM port or UART available in the kit. If it is 1, you have to set it as a COM 1, and the baud rate is always 19,200, and the device where we have to download the program is LPC2148, and the interface is non-ISP. Now we have to choose the oscillator frequency. It is 12 MHz. We are giving the data as 12.60. Now in the step 2, we have to just click erase block used by hex file. In the step 3, we have to choose that .hex file which was created. In browse, you have to see LCD interface and see this hex file is created in this folder after compilation. This hex file contains the data in terms of binary, so that the machine can understand this language and it will perform the process when we give some input. In this, click LCD interface and give open. In 4th step, you should not tick any option. In the 5th step, you should click start so that the output so that the program get downloaded into the kit. Before making this, you should make sure that the UART port is connected properly, and in kit the switch 26 should be in the download mode, that is in the programming mode, in the downward position, and click reset button. After the program is download, it shows programming and finish in this window. Next, you can make them switch 26 to the upward position and click reset button. Now you can view the output in the LCD. The LCD first row we can see ILAC system, and in second row we can see the Nellai. Similarly, we can display any 16x2 characters in this LCD display. This experiment was very helpful in developing various display windows such as LCD, graphical display, and various other applications where we need display. After downloading the program into the kit, move the switch 26 to the execution mode and press the reset button. See, in the LCD display you can see the output that 2 string which we seen in the program will display. See, ILAC solutions Nellai is the 2 string we give in the program. The corresponding string is displayed in the LCD display. See, this is the output for the LCD display program. Once again I am showing the connections we are given. That is, RS should be connected to the port 0.8 pin and RW should be connected to the port 0.9 pin, and enable should be connected to the 0.10, and data line D0 to D7 should be connected to the port P1.16 to port 1.23. After downloading the program into the kit, we have to change the switch 26 to the execution mode and press reset button so that you can view this output.